Hey, my name is Ashley M. Jones, and I'm the Poet Laureate of the state of Alabama.
First question is, if writing were a food, do you think it would be savory or sweet?
Both. It would be both.
Both. Do you have a reason why?
Well, for one, I like eating savory and sweet together. I think the complete experience is good. But with poetry, you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes a poem will start very sweetly, and then it will just turn the knife in the middle of the piece and become very difficult and salty.
If you hadn't become a writer, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
So I used to think when I was a kid that I would be a competitive gymnast. I never took gymnastics, let me just say that first, but as a really little kid, I imagined that that's what I would do. And then I thought I would be a psychologist, and then I thought I would be a university administrator. So maybe if I wasn't writing, I'd be doing one of those things. Or my secret wish, like for my, I guess, retirement job, is to be a celebrity stylist or just a regular stylist, any kind of stylist. That is my second career, hopefully.
Is there a book that you think is underrated and should be read more?
Ooh, there's a lot of books that are underrated. One book everybody should read, and I don't know if it's underrated exactly, but I think it's not read enough like in schools. It's a book called Sister Outsider by Audre Lorde. And it's a collection of essays and speeches, and they all revolve around feminism, intersectional feminism at that. And I really think if younger people engaged with those essays, maybe we would have, more open-minded and feminist adults.
And what is one question that you've always wanted to be asked, but you never have? And what is your answer to that question?
Oh, I hate questions like these because I never know what to say.
You can take some time to think about it.
Yeah. Nobody's ever asked me how I put together an outfit for a reading. And I would love to be asked that question.
How do you do that then?
So thank you for asking. So the way that I put together an outfit for anything, but especially for a reading, I try to think of the occasion and like what version of myself I want to be. So for example, I recently had a reading for Martin Luther King Day at the Civil Rights Institute here in Birmingham. So I knew I wanted something bold to like show up in celebration for Dr. King. It also needed to be comfortable, but it needed to also camouflage that comfort with something like a fabric or a pattern. So I ended up wearing a two-piece set, a satin top and satin joggers, and they have this really bold blue floral print and some sneakers. So I was comfortable. I was able to like breathe throughout the day because it was a pretty intense day. But the bold pattern in the fabric really made it look more elevated.
And your next question is, what is your favorite part of the writing process and why?
I think my favorite part has to be, well, there's maybe two parts. The moment of writing when you're so engrossed in the act of writing that you don't hear or see anything else. And the moment of reading, like doing a public performance where you're living inside of that poem and you almost have the same feeling that you had when writing it. That feeling is the thing that I love so much because I feel so connected to the piece, feel connected to God in that moment, to my ancestors, to everything. I mean, I can shut out the whole world. It's just me and that poem.